Heather McDonald has got the juiciest scoop. When you're on the road, when you're on the go, Juicy Scoop is the show to know. She talks Hollywood tales, her real life Mr. Segment serial data and serial sister. You'll be addicted and addicted fast to the #1 tabloid real life podcast. Listen in, listen up. Woo woo. Heather McDonald, Juicy Scoop.
Hello and welcome to Juicy Scoop. You guys may not deserve the week that you're having here at Juicy Scoop because we have now your favorite two girls.
Oh my God.
Are back.
Thank you.
No, we did not stop being friends. No, there is no big drama. They had a big Hollywood moment in Denver.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
the past 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Julie Goldman, Brandy Howard, stars of Dumb Gay Podcast. Of stage and screen and theater and musicals and podcasting and commentating and watching TV.
But per usual, Chris Frangel got to come before we did. That
You're
motherfucker.
right. He is my first real guest that sat in the chair besides my own self.
Oh.
And he was here on this week on Tuesday's show. And now you guys are here at
We saw this room when it was a fixer.
Yes.
It was really homeless people were squatting in it. They really took a broken down house.
Shanty. It's a shanty town. It's
and
a
look
shanty
what
town.
they've done to it.
It's crazy.
I was
Wow.
standing on the street. I was flirting with different workers that drove by. I was like, everyone who's in here is wealthy. Everyone waves as they drive by. I was like, wow, this is the life.
There is something about a neighborhood where everyone waves when they don't know each other. And I noticed it in my sister's gated community out in La Quinta years ago. And there is just something comforting about it.
Yeah,
And,
I'm not going to kill you.
Thank you.
We're not going to come steal
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Hi. It's great.
This is
it
heaven.
is- It is like driving into Fantasy
Now,
Island.
may I say this was all empty? It wasn't a fixer. It wasn't a shanty.
No,
but this
I
was
just
all
hadn't
empty.
moved in things at all. And we're still playing around with the looks of it. Hopefully you are subscribed to the YouTube and you can watch it there and see our beautiful faces. But yes, it's always like a work in progress of the studio and whatever. But okay, so you guys were gone for 6 weeks and doing this theatrical production. And what did you like about being gone and what are you happy to come home to, Callie?
I honestly, I will not. I feel like don't ever want to leave my bed again. I feel like I don't ever want to leave the bed.
You had to leave it today.
It's true, which
Yeah.
is worth it.
Yeah.
But I got so homesick.
Really?
I got really homesick.
Yeah.
And but then when I was back home and was in my bed, I was just like, oh, I'm so lucky
To be
to
back.
have my bed.
You just missed your own bed.
Yeah.
We did meet a lot of, this is true. We got stopped by a lot of Juicy Scoop fans
Oh, I love that.
in Denver. It was really cool.
Chris Frangel just said he got stopped by someone in Iceland. Said, I love you on Juicy.
Iceland?
I said, I love you on Juicy Scoop.
Wow.
And it just means so much to me because I'm very lucky to be
The funny
doing
thing
what
was
I
they were all really attractive women too.
I have the best looking
Yeah,
audience.
you
Yeah.
do.
And I'm proud to say it.
Yeah. You should.
And yeah. This episode of Juicy Scoop is brought to you by Booking.com, Booking.yeah. From vacation rentals to hotels across the U.S., Booking.com has the ideal stay for anyone, even those who might seem impossible to please. Whether you're booking for yourself, your partner, your picky teens, or your sleep light, early to rise mom, you can find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com. Find exactly what you're booking for, Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app. Well, we have a lot to discuss.
Okay. Oh my God.
Okay, first I'm going to go back to this one, and because I just want to talk about the Netflix Fit for Life, Fit for TV, and in it, Jillian Michaels did not participate. However, they talked obviously about her because she was one of the main trainers, and it was that there was a big drama about the fact that she gave her team caffeine pills, and it was on the show. And she said on the show, well, it's better than, to me, in my opinion, it's better than giving a bunch of cup of coffees, which maybe would be caffeine. Would maybe be calories. And so, but they said, well, we're still going to cut you 4 pounds. We're going to add 4 pounds to your group total. Because remember, they'd be competing against each other. So she is furious. And she says, I'm going to sue Netflix, Bob Harper, who was the other trainer, and Dr. Huizenga, who was like the medical doctor on it. And she said, I've got emails. I've got all this stuff about it. Going back and forth. And I read some of the texts and emails. And one of them that she shared was talking to a contestant. And it said, just do a light workout tomorrow and make sure you have at least 1,600 calories. And she submitted that to show that they're not starving the people. But then I noticed that the girl wrote, can't wait to be back at the ranch. So that tells me, and I'm just surmising from what I saw, I'm not on the legal case, but that tells me that whatever this contestant, because there was 19 years of the show or something, had left and came back. And by saying have at least 16 calories and don't work out that hard, in the special, they said they wanted you to be as fat as possible when you came back. And these two sisters were going to do it. And they wanted to kind of get a jump start. And they're like, no, don't have a jump start. Or maybe it was the cop. Don't have a jump start. Be eating as much as you can. So when you come and we make you take off your top and we just have to see you in your bralette, you look fat as fuck. Like, I mean, I guess. So, of course, the show is just shocking to anyone that wasn't living through it, which we did. And living through it, meaning we watched it. We were aware of how inappropriate it was. But then just to watch it even 15 years later, it's just shocking.
Let me tell you my connection with Biggest Loser.
Please do.
So I don't even remember what year it is. We could look it up or not or whatever. But I knew and was friends with somebody who was on a contestant.
Yeah.
And I believe she either won or came in second that season.
How did you know?
Her
So
name
crazy.
is Poppy Kramer. Now, she was a comedian from New York.
Okay.
And
Super talented, super funny.
Also
getting first or second is crazy good,
Yeah.
right?
She
That's
lost
so hard.
a shit ton of weight. She was very large.
Okay.
And very short.
Was she funny on the show?
She's funny.
Yeah,
So she's a personality. She was a personality on the show. And I believe she was very, very liked and loved from the show, from what I understand. So
Where is she now?
she died.
Wait, stop.
She
Died?
She died.
Of what?
I know, that's why I kind of didn't want you to say her name.
No,
Well,
it's
she
okay.
deserves
Well,
her,
that's why
you
she
know.
wasn't in the special. I mean,
Yeah, that's why she wasn't in
I
the
was
special.
like, why is she not?
But
Why
then-
aren't they using someone famous in the documentary? So, what did she die from?
Well, it's from what I understand, that there was possibly an overdose situation. However,
Of caffeine pills?
AKA Adderall.
I mean, I'll say this. She was a full comedian. And we went, so she did The Biggest Loser. I probably worked with her. I don't even know how many times. And I've been on the road with her. I knew her. I was friends with her. When after The Biggest Loser, it might have been during the time when isn't there a hiatus between there's some hiatus where they end and they have to live and then go back. I guess it's
I kind of remember that. I don't know if that was included in the special, but in the documentary. But yeah,
so
I do.
on that hiatus.
And then they kind of go back to their house
She
and
was
show
like
them.
right.
Yeah.
So she was living the, Biggest Loser, how am I going to keep this weight off lifestyle on the road? And when I tell you this bitch brought a scale as if it was the scales of justice, Drake, it was like the thing that you take down from the Supreme Court and put here. That thing with the two, it had
the doctor's office.
Yes. It was
my
huge.
God.
It had two things.
Why would
And
she just
was
bring a normal electric one?
And I don't know. And she was like, she's kind of like a gruff, Jew, New York Jew. And she was just like, I don't know, I just got to get this chicken and I'm not sure how much it's going to weigh. So now that's too much chicken.
Oh, she brought a
And
food scale.
Yeah, food
I
scale.
thought you meant a scale for her to step
Oh
on.
no, food scale.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I mean, it was like her entire, it was a thing. I mean, and she was weighing the food.
Was she running like you're at some gross motel and she's running around the motel?
She was, I mean, and she was tiny, so skinny. She got so skinny. And then now, in my personal opinion, they get so skinny in such a short amount of time. When you fluctuate in weight like that, more than, a handful of times, you will die. And that's what I think occurred.
Yeah, well, they taught that is very, very sad. How long ago did she pass?
It's been a couple years, I guess. I
mean, wasn't it before 20? It was before 2020.
It was 2018 or 2019. Yeah. I think she was, the last time I saw her, I think she might have been a little depressed.
It was very sad.
But it was really, really, really sad. And she was constantly fighting that weight. And she did gain weight back. But she didn't get as fat as she was at the beginning. But she did fluctuate in weight. That I think there's something happens. There's something happens when not only are you doing weight loss, which is extreme, which is so hard. And listen, we know, fluctuating in the weight and everything, and I do what I have to do. But
we're all there, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, everybody pretty much is. It's pretty rare that someone is like, you know what? I've been happy with my weight and my body my entire life.
You know who it is? Fucking Drake. Look at Drake. Look at his legs up. He's like, my body's good. Like literally. He's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's like women's voices. Weight.
I know. Well, guys, if they want to lose weight, all they have to do is be like, I'm going to give up beer and fries.
Yeah.
For a day.
Yeah.
I lost 30 pounds last night. It's like, wow, good for you.
I know. My mother texted me like, your brother lost 50 pounds. I was like, when? When? What are you talking about? He lost 50 pounds. Oh, great. Now I have to go kill myself. Like, great. I'm glad he was able to lose 50. Do you know how hard that... Jake,
I skipped bread for a night and I've lost 10 pounds.
Like, 50 pounds, that motherfucker. So,
but there is that thing where you lose it quickly and then your heart,
you lose it quickly, but then also I just want to add, and they're on a TV show.
Right.
And they become personalities. So now you're fluctuating in a huge amount of weight. You're living the lifestyle of being on reality TV, and both of those things are taken away. Or one of those things is fluctuating. And I think the mental instability of that causes a lot of problems.
And when you do start to gain weight, the former fat friends are calling each other and they're happy. Mm-hmm. They are getting fat again.
Yep.
And then the people that were rooting for you, strangers or not, are just like heartbroken. And then you're upset with yourself.
Yeah, I mean.
But basically what they said in the doc is that, first it sounded like they were blaming it on the show. And then this one contestant said, listen, I fluctuated so much in my life of going up and down before I got to The Biggest Loser that I had probably already fucked my metabolism for life.
Yeah.
And so they have this one guy that won it. And he, had lost so much weight, literally almost 200 pounds in 6 months or something. And he shows his muscles and this and that. Then he gets on Dr. Oz and they, fix his skin. And then they cut to him today and he's bigger than he was ever. He must be close to 400 pounds. But also he's sitting in a chair like we're sitting in. And I said to Drake, I go, seriously, the angle, they basically had the camera going up from his crotch. So his stomach was like this. And I'm like, I get it. They had to show that he was, heavy again, seemed happy. He's like, I have a great life. I have a great wife. He's like a teacher or something. And then the other people that had maintained their weight or even gotten thinner, they're like, I'm on Ozempic and it's fucking great and it stopped the food noise and I'm just thrilled. And, so, and then they, cut to, Jillian Michaels saying, I don't know if they cut to her on the special. I saw it somewhere, but she's with Bill Maher and she's just like, it doesn't work and you'll die or whatever. Well, of course they don't, that industry doesn't really want it, but now there's a lot that are going with it being like, here's a supplement you can take to keep you regularly. Here's a way to get your protein in.
Oh.
This is what you have to do when you're on GLPs. You have to, if you're going to eat. I just saw a commercial for prepared meals that are specific if you are on GLP-1s so that they're so high protein.
The money that's going to be made. It's all, come on.
Why wasn't Jillian Michaels? Why wasn't she invited to participate?
Well, that's what people said. If you had a big gripe about it, why wouldn't you come on? I think that she's just become very controversial in her opinions of things. And I don't know. I had her on my show years ago and she dropped the juiciest bomb that I was like, literally had to change my underwear after. I was like, I am so wet. This is insane.
What was it?
Well, then I got the call like right before it was about to go up while I was actually at Jill Zarin's house. And it was like, you can't play that part.
Was it about The Biggest Loser?
No. I will tell you at lunch, but it was about when she was an agent's assistant. And she would hear, anytime an agent has a call with anybody, the assistant's on the phone, like taking notes and things.
Like rolling the
back
call.
in the day. Now, I guess you could just, record it or whatever. But like back then, you'd have someone kind of, and she would hear very, let me say, Epstein-like behavior of meeting people. And so something like that is all I'm going to say. I don't know who, but obviously someone could go, oh, well, who did you work for? Whatever. So all I'm saying is she said, take it out. And I didn't have it in there. And, but it was something about whatever she heard was, just juicy. And she said it all. And I couldn't believe that she was saying it, but I can see why it's a dangerous thing for me even to like reference right now, which I wonder, did I say too much?
No, you really didn't.
No.
We couldn't figure it out.
Not at all.
We can't figure out. Like, yeah, it just
At
was.
all.
It was just not a good story about that these people working in that industry. Okay, so then from the story that I remember hearing is that she was like in an age. And then this job came up and she was getting into fitness and she like auditioned for it, but she was actually representing people or was on her way to be an aide. So she's been in the industry for a long time, entertainment industry.
But she was just a fit person who was auditioning? Like she wasn't a trainer?
Now I'm like wondering if I am remembering the story, but she definitely worked as an agent's assistant at a big agency. And then between there and somehow then got on this, and it was just such a good combination between the two of them and all that. But this other guy just did an interview, and he said the only thing that Jillian Michaels told us to do, because he was one of the contestants, is the night before the weigh-in, they'd rub Preparation H all over their bodies because some people, put it on their butthole, but other people put it like under their eyes to like take away puffiness. So if you put it all over your body, that will suck up the water weight a little bit. Then you do your weigh-in and then you go drink some water. And according to him, which the interview was on TMZ, he said that was one of the things that she said to do.
Does that like tighten up your skin? Or like,
it kind of.
It depuffs.
I mean, it reminds me of when like people would do those, Tamara and Teresa like workout fitness things where they make you like, they paint you like a chocolate brown.
Yes.
Part of that is they want you to be super dehydrated so that your skin sucks to your muscles so much. Like, so you are really like barely drinking water
drink
for
the
like
tea,
3 days before.
You go in the bath.
Yeah,
you do
not
all those
drinking
things.
any water.
Yeah.
Which is like such a weird thing because it's like drink as much water as possible is the healthy thing as I take a sip.
Didn't the one other guy die too? Didn't one of the host people?
But no, Bob Harper had a horrible heart attack.
Oh, he had a heart attack.
He had a horrible heart attack, and he said that out of everybody that he knew in his life, everyone reached out to him but Jillian Michaels.
That is.
What do you think the difference between a regular heart attack and a horrible heart attack is?
I mean, he had a long recovery.
So he fully had a
He
heart
like
attack,
literally was like at a gym or somewhere and like fell to the ground. And I don't know if he was working out or what, but yeah, just, I guess like a ticking time bomb, one of those things where it's like a heart attack, is a heart attack. Like, yes, there's ways to prevent it, but it happens to the healthiest people and it happens to the ones that are not, I don't know, but
he's still alive. So,
he's still alive.
Good.
He looks good. And then this other guy I saw said, I want to tell you my Bob Harper story. This is just someone I saw on like TikTok. And he's like, I was a gay fatty. And there's nothing worse than being a gay fatty, but I was a gay fatty. But I love Bob Harper because he's a thin gay, you know, and a fit gay and a gay with a little dog. So, I mean, what could be better? So he's like, I bought the books, I did the diets, I was working my ass off, and I had lost a lot of weight, you know, for him. And he sees him out one day and he's like, oh my God, Bob, I'm such a huge fan and everything. And then he's doing the text out and he goes, and hold on, I'm going to stop the recording and then I'm going to do another bit. That's what he says, to show you how Bob Harbert looked at me. Okay. And he said, Bob Harbert went like this. He went, okay. And just like walked away.
Oh my God.
Looked him up and down and was like,
okay.
Like, thanks for saying you're a fan of mine, but you're not a body I approve of still. Like, it was just,
God.
But I think since he almost died, he's probably gotten nicer.
Must be.
Probably why
Was he in the doc?
What? He's in the doc, all over the doc.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that she's not in the doc. I'm living by that. That is so shady that they do everyone and they don't do her. She's like one of the main things of the show.
Sometimes I think people choose not to do the doc because they're like, screw you, it won't be that good without me. Or it's not for pay. And they're like, I'm not doing it. Or they do ask for pay and it doesn't meet their amount. And they're like, fuck it. But the thing is that, then you don't know what someone's going to say about you from 15 years ago. It's the end of summer. I know many of us are feeling that dry heat, everything we've been through, our hair and our skin most likely have really suffered. That is why I love the iRestore Elite plus the Illumina face mask bundle. Okay, this is so easy to use. You guys are absolutely going to love it. There's infrared red light that helps anti-aging, collagen. The blue light is for blemishes. I've been using this face mask. I absolutely love it. And then, of course, the iRestore Elite is for the hair growth. So you could just go off on yourself. You can listen to Juicy Scoop while you do it and watch it, and you will notice such a huge difference. This year, don't just bounce back, glow back with powerful clinical level tech for your hair and skin. For a limited time only, our Juicy Scoopers are getting a huge discount on the iRestore Elite and Illumina Face Mask Bundle when you use the code Juicy Scoop at iRestore.com. Head over to iRestore.com and use code Juicy Scoop for our show's exclusive discount on the iRestore Elite plus Illumina Face Mask Bundle. And be sure to check out their website for some amazing deals on all the devices and bundles right now. Please support Juicy Scoop and tell them we sent you. Start your head to skin glow up with iRestore. This episode of Juicy Scoop is brought to you by Booking.com, Booking.yeah. From vacation rentals to hotels across the U.S., Booking.com has the ideal stay for anyone, even those who might seem impossible to please. Whether you're booking for yourself, your partner, your picky teens, or your sleep light, early to rise mom, you can find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com. I recently used Booking.com, Booking.yeah, and it was so great because we needed to find the perfect hotel where we did have a small kitchenette because my sons need to eat, but we wanted everyone to have their own space. And it was a cute walking area. It's also so great if you're still trying to book an end of the summer trip. You want to find that one that's by the beach, that's walkable, that's close enough, or that has, a seaside sitting area to eat and enjoy your coffee. You can find it all there. If our family can find their perfect stay on Booking.com, anyone can. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app.
Okay, well, let me ask you.
Exactly.
If they come and they go, we're doing Chelsea lately, doc.
Oh, I'm sure it's next because guess what doc they're doing next?
What?
Oh my God. I cannot believe this person has a doc, okay? William White was on my show because he had every woman over 50 rubbing one out to him during COVID. He was a Canadian cute boy that would poorly lip sync oh Mandy, and I have you, and songs like that, right to the camera. And it made you feel like John Travolta was singing to you. And so it was a big thing. And anyway, he came on my show And I got to hear the whole story of how he became, like, how this all happened, how he just heard this, his dad was playing this song and he just did it. And then it just blew up. And then it was like, oh my God, only do songs from like the 70s.
So it was all Barry Manilow.
It was all like songs from the 70s and like him being cute. Then he got a modeling agent. And I remember talking to him on Zoom and he's like, so do you see palm trees? And I was like, yeah, like we live in LA. There's palm trees everywhere. And he goes, I just want to see a palm tree one day. And I was like, oh, I should appreciate these palm trees more. Anyway, so
where does he live?
he was in Canada. And then he said, I'm working on my weight. The modeling agent was saying like he needs to slim down. And I said, well, I think you should get into acting and da-da-da-da. Because he was just so appealing. Then I never heard about him again. He has his own documentary on September 9th on Paramount Plus.
What are we documenting?
His
weight journey?
The entire trailer is just basically TikToks and women responding to TikToks. And then that also women bought him things and that they came up to him and the mother and his own mother was like, you know,
you're in the doc for sure. Don't
no,
you think?
I mean, not in the trailer.
You don't
but
think they're going to play the clip of you being like, yeah, I should appreciate the palm trees. Because
I mean, it was just a Zoom thing. So I don't know, but they could, you know, and I don't know that it was on YouTube at the time. So it's like they could take things off of YouTube without asking me.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I will have no idea if it's on.
Are they allowed to use a clip from your podcast without clearing?
As long as it's on YouTube, yeah.
It has to be if it's 2020.
It's not. Oh, well, it's on. Oh, in 2020, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We'll have to check, but it's Paramount
We've
Plus.
got to be in the William White doc.
You know, and yeah, I think that he struggled with the fame and then people were sending him money and tips and all this stuff. And the mom's like, we never had a meal that we didn't pay for, but then people would be coming up to us. And so I'm sure it's going to be kind of something about how like, it's the first TikTok fame. You know, what was that show on E that was like E! True Hollywood Story?
Yeah.
It's going to be like True TikTok story. Like it's just a TikTok story
Of how he like degraded.
Right. Yeah, because I don't think he ever did like come and do any acting or anything. I don't know, but now he has his own doc. So yes, should there be a documentary about Chelsea Lately?
My question to you,
Wait, I have a question
no,
too.
but my question is, would you? They're going to do Chelsea Lately. They're going to have all the people. We all know the people. We don't need to say, but. Because Julie and I love to be like, that's going to cost you. Like, we don't have time. We're time poor. We're very time poor.
Okay.
Would you do it for... Okay, let me give the parameters. You're going to have to drive to...
Culver City.
I think that's
Culver City's far.
Okay, it's so inconvenient. It's people who don't live here don't understand how inconvenient that is.
It really is.
From the valley.
Get off of Robertson and you still have so long to drive.
It's just so long.
Yeah.
You've still got to get free. Honestly, it's more convenient for you now than it is for us. From Burbank to Culver City, I'm like this. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'll go to Vegas. You could literally say drive to Vegas and I'd do it. Oh, the audition's in Vegas? I'll be there. So it's Culver City.
Yeah.
It's 8 a.m.
Okay.
It's a 6-hour day.
Yes.
Okay, now you get to do the thing where you go, are we really doing this?
Yeah.
No.
Guess we're really doing this.
Free.
I have done every documentary that I've been part of for bone free. I have never been paid for any documentary, any Nightline, any Hulu doc, any
Really?
The Hustler and the Housewife. No, I just recently found out that people can get paid.
You haven't gotten paid for the things we see on the shit?
No.
Are you shocked?
Don't be shocked. I'm a thirst bucket. I'm
Oh,
so
please.
excited.
You will
that
literally-
somebody is going to be running the camera besides my son at this point. That I'm like, yeah, I'll be there.
No, I'm shocked because you'll be paid to literally show up to a party. So
but I would also go to the party for free. But if they're paying, I'm like, great.
So they don't pay for these docs? I had no idea.
I don't know. I only
Like some people maybe, right, yeah.
TMZ
I found out only through somebody else who told you that we were both part of it. And, you know, I got paid nothing and that person got paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I have to say, without that particular person, I don't think that there really would have been a doc at all. So I don't blame someone for demanding it. Of
course.
It's kind of under the guise of like journalism and stuff. So I know when they did a housewife one recently. They've done housewife ones. And I've heard that when they reached out to Real Housewives, they have said, we want to be paid. And if they were offering them, it was so little that they're like, I don't think I want to do it. When it's not a Bravo related thing. Like if I'm going to kind of piss off Bravo and talk about like, it's got to, be significant.
Okay. You have a question, but I have one more. Okay. First of all, if
So
they don't,
no, of course I would do it because it was such a big part of my life. I would never not be part of it.
It's 6 hours. It's 8 a.m. Culver City.
Yes. I would do my own hair and makeup like I always do.
Yeah. Do you decide?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not being paid. Now and this goes for the Bravo thing too. It's like, okay, well then I'll come do your free bullshit, but I'm not giving the dirt. But now if they give you, let's say they give you 10 grand for an hour and then you're like, okay, I'm just going to tell all the shit. Like how far do you go telling the secrets in the doc? Are you going to be...
Well, I feel like I have talked a lot about it on my podcast and on Patreon. So I feel like it's already, there's nothing I would spill there that I haven't spilled somewhere else, even on the Get Me Behind Gates level of Patreon. But I would have to, I don't remember. I've done like 900 episodes, but I know there's probably very little. It would probably, the way they would get the dirt is if they brought up something that I honestly had forgotten about.
And then you tell the truth?
Yes, at this point, sure. There isn't that much like, there's nothing illegal or salacious or sexual harassment or anything that ever happened on that show. It's just like, oh, wow. That like, just like it would be about the Fit for Life. Like, wow, I can't believe they, to someone that's, 25 watching TV now, they'd be like, I can't believe they did that. Oh my God, that's horrible. Like, what was that about?
Like when we saw you making out with Fortune when you were being Jerry Joel. Heather.
See, I forgot about that. I literally forgot.
It's so good. Drake, your mom made out with a full woman. Okay.
Because we were doing, we would just do crazy shit. But the thing is that there weren't podcasts then cutting a clip and dissecting it. There wasn't even Instagram until like the last couple of years of the show. There wasn't all of that. There wasn't even like people tweeting about it just because the next day there'd be a whole nother show. Right. So there wasn't a long way of it living. It wasn't on YouTube. The episodes weren't on YouTube. You either watched it on E or you didn't watch it at all. Yeah. So it's just like the only time that someone got mad was when she made a joke about Syria.
Oh God.
And Syrian people like, she needs to apologize. And she's like, well, I'm not. And then the other one was some comment that was made about Anna Nicole's daughter. And Burkhead was like, well, let me come down and you interview me about it or something. And we're just like, no, like that was it. Like we just, the next day moved on. We never like, the rerun would only happen, within that week or maybe a random one once in a while. But like, so there weren't reruns it wasn't like a sitcom like, oh, we better remove that.
Right.
So it was just kind of like, yeah. So yeah, I think we're probably next. To have a doc.
Do you want to ask your question?
I mean, everybody has one. So like, why don't we have one yet?
He's so good.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I really enjoyed this hard-hitting interview session.
I have even more to say because they just spun off
wonderful.
E. They just spun off E out of NBCU.
Yeah.
There's so many opportunities. This would be such a good documentary.
It would be such a good documentary.
Sure.
My question is this for both of you.
Actually, it should be more than one
episode. I will say this. Besides not getting paid, which I still don't,
right, sure.
I have finally, after living out far from everything in LA my entire life, Woodland Hills, now further in Thousand Oaks, I now have, when people ask, I say, you can come to the house. Yeah. That now I do that. So I wouldn't be going to Century City. And I do think if they do the Chelsea Lately thing, that I'm valuable enough that they would come to my house.
And I do 100%. See Drake making it out like, I'm going to say no to the documentary because now I have to deal with setting up the house.
Okay, go on. Yes.
Here's my question. This is, just to piggyback on this interview. My question is this. Is it attractive when a grown man says, all I want is to see a palm tree?
Going back to William White.
It was like...
How do we feel about that?
Honestly, it made me go, I need to appreciate where I grew up and live. I am appreciative of my life in California, which is why I'm not moving to Wyoming
or Austin
or any of the other states that treat you better. But I mean,
they're less expensive.
But yeah, and you don't have to pay taxes or whatever the case. But yeah, I just was like, yeah, that must be. I also kind of thought, oh, you're right. Like you grow up in a cold part of Canada and you see 90210, you see all the movies that involve palm trees and you've never seen one. And I just thought that's such a simple, sweet thing. And I do think he was kind of a simple guy. I mean, he wasn't going to college or anything. And I remember his parents were, I remember something, I was like, are any of these women trying to like get to your dad? You know, because clearly they're like old and you're like the younger version of your dad. And he said, yeah. And it's like like I have a mom, like she likes my dad, like it's a bit much. Like I remember it was short because I'm like, I'm interviewing this like TikTok sensation 5 years ago when when everyone still thinks TikTok is dancing and he's doing lip syncing. And
literally useless. He's a useless.
But no,
and he has a documentary.
And they did not contact me. I will be absolutely shocked if they show a clip of Juicy Scoop. I'll
Did
die.
he not actually sing the song? He lip synced them?
Yeah.
The man.
And you know
he has a lifetime doc about his life.
No, it's about 50-year-old women and how they need help. That's the doc.
That's the doc.
The doc is what is the psychosis that happened to these women. You actually came with the take that's so good because it never even would occur to me that they're coming for the dad. I never even would have thought that they would.
Yeah, like is he single? Is he da-da-da-da, you know? Okay, so a little update on a case that we've been covering, which is a lawsuit involving Kevin Costner and stunt woman Devyn LaBella, who is my niece. And she has been a professional stunt woman for years and stunt coordinator and was, had over 100 things on IMBD. She's been working since she was 3 years old. She's very professional. And basically the case is she was working on as a stunt double in this particular scene on Horizon 2, which is a Kevin Costner trilogy. And she'd worked on the first one. And there was a rape scene where she was playing the doubling for the lead, in which it was not planned out. It was not worked through the rules of SAG-AFTRA, which is you need to have this many hours prior to doing it. You need to meet with an intimacy coordinator. You need to know about it. And basically to lead up to it, now Kevin Costner's people are asking for it to be dismissed. And part of the dismissal in all these articles that was written about Devyn is that there's people on set that said she seemed fine and was acting professional afterwards and was not screaming and crying. And in fact, they zoomed on in photos where she looked to be having a slight smile.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and just so people know too, in everything that's been reported, that right away, there's text messages of her saying what the hell happened. She was so distraught, she actually sought a therapist within 3 weeks of this incident. So to try to do a story of, well, many years later, this person is doing a money grab or whatever. That's not at all the case. Mm-mm. She went through all the proper channels of saying, hey, something went wrong. This shouldn't have happened. And I don't want this to happen to future women, especially in my business. Then she was shut out and not heard and pretty much blackballed, has not worked since. And, this is Hollywood and he's a huge mogul. And these people that are now, signing off on it are all men who worked on the show that was about women in the 1800s.
Oh, is that what it is?
It was like a Western. Oh. And so it's just kind of ironic that this female character and person wasn't really respected either on the set.
What does it mean when you ask for a case to be dismissed? I mean, doesn't everyone want that?
I don't think it's going to happen because they have so much evidence of correspondence and everything else, and now people will have to be
So he
deposed.
filed a thing to have the judge dismiss it. There's no
No,
way
it's
he
just-
can
it's
get out of this. There's no way he can get out of this.
That she was fine, that this is
putting
bullshit.
it- and
And
it's
she
not-
had a
this
slight
can't be
smile on her
dismissed.
face.
and
You can
doing
sue
it out
someone
in
if
the
you want.
public. And
Right.
like,
She was
yeah, it's that-
professional. God forbid you're professional after you're harassed at work.
I mean, when I was harassed by Norm Pattis, I chuckled uncomfortably too.
Of course.
We all
It
do.
doesn't, it's like, what, you're just like, what's going on? And
When she's a stunt person, she's like literally trained to be in a scary, stressful, life-threatening situation and play it off like it's not scary. That's literally the job of a stunt person.
Right.
Like, of course she did that and then was processing it.
And not for nothing, if I may. Even in real life, even if you're in a back alley and you cannot win for losing with shit like this with women. Like you can't even.
There's no right way to react.
What were you? And also, what were you wearing? Even if it truly happened in real life. How
Yeah.
many times? What was she wearing? Why did she
Why'd
go to
you go
his
to the
hotel
room?
room? Why did you let him open the door? Why did you let him touch you? Why did you? It's always the woman's fault. Always. Whether it's at work or whether it's in actual real life, whether it's just like,
We hate
can't-
this story, Heather. It's so triggering.
it drives me
and
insane.
now she's going to be told she doesn't even have the right to, when she did everything right that
She did
every
everything
woman is
right.
scared to do right
and,
after.
and did it right the way the way the unions are telling you to do it, the way you go to your superior, you have a conversation with them, all this stuff. And, I assume, he is who he is and is, like going his way. And, he's a huge person in Hollywood. He can give a lot of people jobs.
Is it so hard for
Devyn,
him?
the stunt woman, is not. It does not have a studio named after her, and is not going to be hiring a million people. So the people that were on her side, I'm assuming, either are not coming to the forefront in her defense. But we'll see, because it's now going to have to go to the next level. But this is just another way to prolong
well, now
it.
even if you did makeup or hair, and now it was kind of like that Nickelodeon doc. It's like, now
Oh my
am I going to
God.
go
Oh my
forward?
God,
Now
that's
I'm going
right.
to go and testify.
Ugh.
Then I'm going to lose my job.
Right.
Now I'm not going to get to do hair on Horizon 10, because
Well,
I want to
when
say
it
I
goes
witnessed
to trial, all those people will have to share, and there is, going to be evidence of that.
Kevin Costner had an opportunity to step up and be a real man, and I would imagine it would have gone a long way for him to go, you know what, I'm really sorry, and we weren't thinking, and pay a certain amount of money to her, apologize, perhaps change the rules on the set moving forward, be an actual man, be a human being, and try and do something and try and do it right. This is somebody's. You have daughters, you have a wife. Like, what are we doing here?
The reason,
like,
the only thing I thought
can't
the
take
same
it.
thing. The only thing I thought was, it's maybe just a huge narcissistic ego of someone like that, of never wanting to admit that they did anything wrong, and then also maybe not admitting. Because I was like, why wouldn't you just say, hey, there was a massive miscommunication on my set, and therefore this was all before there was any, this was all
Lawsuit.
in the beginning. Yeah. It was just like, just acknowledge and let's see how we can fix it. And then it was like, no, now you're no longer asked back on the next movie. You're no longer, now you have the major stink on you. Like I've had stink on me where people just avoid me, and it's been nothing like this. And that's just, it's, you think things got better since Me Too. No, it's almost like it took a different turn, that it's like, so anyway, that's where we're at with that. And I'm excited to see what else will come.
The lawsuit's going forward, but he's trying to get it dismissed.
Yes.
But we're
saying that there's no merit to it and everything. And there definitely is. Otherwise, she wouldn't have.
there's so much evidence.
Devyn, when you want the vigilante group to get together, okay, I am like so down. You have no idea.
Well, we are definitely
Okay.
100% obviously behind her.
Yeah.
And the Blake Baldoni thing didn't get dismissed, did it?
No, that's still going. And the latest on that is very interesting, because she has deposed content creators thinking that he or Wayfair may have paid them to do a smear campaign. He has deposed the girl that played her in the younger version of herself in It Ends With Us, and now she is saying that she's being harassed and bullied by being subpoenaed by Justin, which of course he has a right to subpoena her because she was on the set and he's being accused of sexual harassment. And it's like, listen, whatever happened there, that needs to be cleared up and exposed as well. Like, I'm not blatantly going, oh, it's always this person's in the right. But when something goes wrong, like, let's see, she's saying something went wrong on the set. So we'll see what comes out of it and where we go with it.
I certainly hope this thing with Devyn is not thrown out. That will be such a tragic injustice on top of injustice.
So injustice on top of it. It's crazy.
I don't think so, but it's hard. Now, we're going to get into Housewives now, and we're going to have such even a better time when we get into the Housewives in person during BravoCon on Friday, November 14th at the MGM Grand, and it's going to live Juicy Scoop. So let's get into it?
November 14th.
November 14th.
Okay.
You know what should not be holding you back with your epic summer plans is your old wireless bill. That's why I think Mint Mobile is just so great and is making a huge difference in so many people's lives. You can just say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plan, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages because Mint Mobile is here to rescue you. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Ditch your overpriced wireless and get 3 months of unlimited service from Mint Mobile for $15 a month. This year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Get this new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/juicyscoop. That's mintmobile.com/juicyscoop. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow up to 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. Rose Insurance Checker lets you know if you're covered for GLP-1s for free. I think that is so important. I know so many people are interested in it. They want to see, and they want to get the best deal, and they want to see if their insurance is covered. And I really love that about Ro. So if you want to see if you're covered, just submit your insurance card and Ro will take care of the rest. No paperwork, no hassle, no waiting on hold. Ro's free insurance checker will send you a comprehensive report of your coverage details so you can make a decision that's right for your goal. In fact, nearly half of all of Ro members have insurance coverage. Join the over 500,000 people who've trusted Ro to check their coverage for free. Go to ro.co/juicyscoop for your free insurance check. That's ro.co/juicyscoop to see if your insurance covers GLP-1s for free. Go to ro.co/safety for black box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. You guys know I love my Honey Love undergarments because they are comfortable, and it's not like when I come home and you're just like, get this off of me. I don't feel like that. It's comfortable. It's breathable. I really love the bras. And right now they launched a new Cloud Embrace bra, and this sold out in days. It's a modern wireless t-shirt bra. It's sturdy. It's lightly padded foam cups that really feel like a cloud against your skin. It's a wireless bra for people who love underwire. This style is bound to sell it again, so you don't want to miss it. And Honey Love isn't just about bras. They've got shapewear, tanks, leggings that are just as comfortable and supportive. Honey Love's best-selling Super Power Short is a must-have. This is what I use all the time because, I like to wear short skirts, so it's not too long, but it sucks in my middle. And it's comfortable and so easy to wear. Treat yourself to the most comfortable and innovative bras on earth and save 20% off site-wide at honeylove.com/juicy. Use our exclusive link to get 20% off. honeylove.com/juicy. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support Juicy Scoop and tell them I sent you. Experience the new standard in bras with Honey Love. Okay, let's talk about Real Housewives of OC because I
do want to tell people that you have some major tea.
I have lots of tea
that I'm
saving. You have
so much good shit that she will not, you guys, I want you to know, she won't let us talk about it here.
Yeah.
She'll barely let us talk about it on the phone.
But we will be in Vegas too, by the way.
Yes,
that's a live Juicy Scoop.
She wants to save it for Vegas, and it is so
We've talked about it so many times. Obsessed. There's a piece that
you guys have to come to the Vegas show so you can hear it.
Okay, so now let's talk about what's going on in Real Housewives of OC because it's a lot. And if you're not watching, I always make it interesting for you, and I'm going to tell you what's going on. there's a girl who's in her second season named Katie. She's a very pretty Asian girl who was adopted from, I think, Korea to a white family. And she is divorced and married to a very nice guy. And she was living in San Diego, but she very much wanted to be on the OC and is renting a house in the OC, and she's on it. She's very attractive. She reached out to, I am telling you, every person that has an Instagram account that might have Bravo somewhere written into the description. I personally talked to 5 different people that she reached out and talked to try to befriend and get info out about her castmates. So we see this uncovering on the show because those same people that she talked to, other housewives like Tamara also talks to, in my opinion. Okay, so Tamara has been talking to people like me from a million years ago, but I never broke stories. Like, I get these housewives, don't tell anybody. And they kind of want me to say it on my show, but that's not what I do. But these other people are like, oh my God, I'll do a meme about it. I'll share that thing. So, she talks to these other people and it starts to get out, and then it gets back to what she said. It gets back to Tamara through the other people that do all this. And then Tamara brings it out on camera, and it's that Gretchen, who was on the show many years ago, there was an infamous scene with Gretchen and Tamara where Gretchen goes to Tamara's house, and Tamara has got her older son there, Ryan, and Vicky, and she goes, let's get Gretchen naked wasted. Let's get her naked wasted. And there's like a tequila tasting, and they keep giving to her, and she gets drunk. She gets real drunk. She's like, Tara! She's getting all drunk. And Ryan is bartending, and he's trying to get with her, and you can hear her go, I don't get away from me. I have a very nice fiance, who was Jeff, who was the fiance that she had that then died of cancer before she got with Slade. So that was that. So according to Katie tells this other person that does what we all do, and she says, I was out with Gretchen, and Gretchen said that Tamara roofied her that night. And then that person goes and tells other people that do what we do, and they go and tell Tamara.
So like podcasters, bloggers.
Everything.
Okay.
And people that do meme ones, people that are anonymous accounts that you don't know if they're a guy or a girl, all those people. And then that person then tells Tamara. And Tamara, is like,
so
whatever.
The chain was that supposedly Gretchen told Katie and Katie told the bloggers.
And then the bloggers told other bloggers who then told Tamara.
Okay.
And then Tamara then is like, oh, it's a slow day in New Orleans. I'm going to drop the shit now. And she says it to Gretchen, who's like, what? Oh my God. I'm watching it. And I'm like, this is what I think happened. And this is just my opinion, because I am not talking to these people, but I just know how it works because then the people told me about this months ago, that this was coming down. And when they told me about it months ago, the word roofie was not used. Okay? So I don't think the word roofie was ever used.
Was it just drugs?
What I think happened was, I think Gretchen, in talking to Katie, was going through her history with Tamara or the show and said, oh my God, that night I have never been more drunk. I probably had alcohol poisoning or should have gone to urgent care or whatever. It was crazy. That's what I think she said. Then I think Katie, who clearly has a problem with exaggeration and the truth, because they have her doing a lie detector test later, went and said, oh my God, Gretchen said that she almost died from, being at Tamara's house, being drunk. And then I think that got back to Tamara. And then I think personally, then Tamara added the word roofie to it, which then I think puts a legal element to it, gets everyone scared, defamation, da-da-da-da-da-da. Also, roofied is kind of a Gen X word. It's kind of an older word. It's I don't really feel like people say it. Mm-hmm. And the only time I've ever had someone say it is when Shannon one time told me that she thought she was roofied at a bar in Newport.
I didn't even say it in the candy scandal. Remember with
It
Candy with
it's not
Phaedra?
roofie.
They didn't say roofie.
So anyway, so
they
then
said like
it's
drugged
like
them or whatever. they
Gretchen's like, I don't. That's not what Katie said, and Katie's like, I didn't say that. I never said that. And Gretchen's like, my God, I never accused Tamara or whatever. I'm like, I just think this is a case of like telephone that just then got everyone wanted to up the story they heard previously, and so now it becomes this whole big thing, and and all these people are coming out saying, oh my God, well, I met with Katie too. And Katie told me that, this husband's gay and this house husband is gay. And that's always the thing they always say. There's always been rumors that, the happily married people on the show, Tamara and Eddie's gay. Heather and Terry's gay. It's always like there's no proof to it. There isn't one person that's ever said, yes, here is a photo of he and I, and my name's Tom, and we had sex. Like, no one's ever really gone on the record to say it, but it's such an easy thing to like throw out there.
Right.
And so.
And definitely not Todd Chrisley, because he's definitely straight.
No. And also,
he is as straight as can be.
And also, Shane's gay, not Tara.
Right.
Okay, Shane's gay, not Tara. Dr. Tara's not gay. Dr. Tara's super
All
straight.
Shane wants to do is do me from behind while I have an espresso martini.
That's right, he does.
I wish he was gay. If he was gay, he'd have more style.
He is.
Oh, remember they were saying about Ken, too. That kind of reminded me of Lisa Vanderpump. Ken.
That was right.
It was
that
Ken.
guy, that grifter that lived with her, then said Ken was gay.
Right.
Oh, why is he gay? Oh, because they ran gay clubs. Why is Eddie, Tamara's husband, gay? Because at one time he had a gay
Dicks in his mouth.
roommate. Or Again, I don't think any of these guys are. My personal opinion is none of them are. Do you imagine the beautiful life that Eddie could have if he was gay instead of being a
He's
house
so hot.
husband? I mean, he's good looking. He lives in
good-looking.
Newport. Like, no, obviously they've been married a long time now. Like, that's not the case. But those are the things that gets out there. And now I feel like people are like, good, say my husband's gay. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, who cares? It's so not a big deal anymore.
Yeah.
But it's all that kind of stuff. So there's that.
We definitely think Peter might be.
Fine. I wonder
Get
too,
it,
and that's
Peter.
Well,
fine.
there was a thing with that shirt that he wore.
Oh, right. Remember the gay shirt at the
had
at
that
the
gay
thing for the
shirt.
Attorney General?
He had that gay shirt on.
At
And
where?
It was rented, and it was gingham.
there was gay guys all trying to hit on him.
That was so great. Yes. I went to a thing about a political thing for a gay man who was running for attorney general.
It was nonpartisan.
And Peter was just talking to him about, policy and things like that. Like, we were pretty excited to be at this thing. And then someone said, and how did you guys meet? And I said, he's my husband. And they're like, oh, I thought he was the husband to the guy running for attorney general. And I never got a better compliment in my entire life. And it was because he was doing, I think he stopped doing that, Drake. He was part of a group, a thing that would send him clothes.
It was called the Gay Men's Chorus.
It was called the
Gay Men's
LGBTQ shirt
Yes,
rental
LGBTQ
thing.
men's gay men's chorus. Bum titty bum 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 titty bum bum. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, oh, ah.
So anyway, it's all crazy and ugly. And
So
it's
do you
all-
think that Katie, are you saying that this was an accidental game of telephone and that she's denying it and that she does?
I know. I think she set out I think she played the game completely wrong, thinking, I'm going to follow and talk to every single person that has any kind of stake in the Bravo world and commenting on it to get them on my side. And in having their attention, I'm going to exaggerate and maybe even make up stories. And I do believe that she did that.
And thank God she did.
Otherwise, we don't have a
Honestly,
show.
that's the whole name of the game. I mean,
So now, that's the show. But I mean, apparently Bravo's not happy, and Alex isn't happy.
Really?
Alex Baskin about that this is going on, but it's like, well, too bad. Like, this is what it is. This is what it is now. But it's like, yeah, it's not. It's I don't know. It's like the toothpaste is out of the tube. Like, how are we ever going to get back to just them actually talking about what's going on at the party,
Right?
Like Naked Wasted. Like, even with Naked Wasted, that was like a juicy scene.
Great.
And of course, 17 years later, it looks really bad. It looks really bad. but
It's giving.
of course
it's
she
giving the
wouldn't.
Biggest Loser.
Yeah,
Like,
she wouldn't
we
do
had-
that today, but
No.
she did it 17 years ago, and whatever.
I am sick of the blogger situation in it.
Yeah.
I think it's played out. I love the low stakes drama of like Tamara showing the picture of Jen.
The fat pic.
Right. So then Tamara's on a roll saying that Jen wanted to be her. And by saying wanted to be her, did she want to be on the show? Yeah. She probably did. She's divorced mother of 5. She's in the town. She knows the people.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she wants to be on it. So she said she came to my gym. She, was
Should no
trying
one
to
come
be
to
my
your gym?
friend. Yeah,
It's like, should no one come to your gym? That's what a gym is. Like, this is like the known pickpocketer. I don't understand what's in people's heads. Like, you have a gym. People go to the gym. There's a woman who clearly wanted to lose weight and work out. So she went to, you know where? Your
Yeah.
gym.
And by the way, she's such a good body now.
Now she has such a good body. So then, of course, Tamara's like, Tamara had a glow up too. So now, so did this girl. She
but
got
this
out of a
is
sad marriage and started
great
going to the gym.
storyline.
So of course she filled her face and got a tummy tuck and lost weight, and she's working out 8 hours a day. So of course, and she had a body that could easily get better and like whatever. She wasn't even fat in the
No,
photo.
she
was
was
wearing
not.
skinny jeans.
No,
it was
she's
just an
great.
unflattering like
No,
puffy
but
blouse.
this is the shit talking behind the back drama we want.
Yeah.
The simple, I talk shit about you, and then you found out.
And that's
it's
what I
great.
like.
It's great.
You're right. I like. Can I ask you which fat photo it was?
Yeah.
Like
Let me see the photo.
literally.
Let me see the photo.
They're like, what are you? I never said roofing. Well, if we're getting things off our chest, can you tell me what fat photo were we all in together? And was I on the end or in the middle? Like
it was just like this. I just don't care.
Yeah, and then I love that because then Tamara was like, was 3 shoots to win, and Gina's like, let's just be honest, you're one eye open, you're absolutely smashed, and then she's like, what are you talking about? But
I'm drinking water.
I'm drinking water, and this is bullshit. People are like, and so yeah,
good.
and
You know what you did.
yeah, and earlier,
You know who you are.
yeah, and then earlier in the day, she had said to Shannon, when Shannon's like, you have humiliated me. You brought up my DUI 25 times and everything. And she goes, yeah, and that's why you'll never see me drunk again. Cut to 3 hours later.
Yeah, exactly.
And then,
Walking into her room.
Right.
It's like, what are you'd let me brush your hair.
yeah. And then Shannon also hates Katie because she found out that Katie, when she was having one of Shannon Bedore's spasms, that like Katie was like filming it and sent it to Alexis Bellino, who's now getting married to Johnny J, her ex-boyfriend, and probably just to again bring a treat, make a friend. Look at the juice I have for you. Whatever. Still not cool. So Shannon goes, Gretchen, why do you want to be friends with someone who would do something illegal?
That was the best
Filming
part.
me is illegal. And then
Incredible.
Gretchen
Best.
goes, well, with all due respect, getting a DUI and crashing into a house happens to be illegal too, and I'm
Right.
friends with you.
So good.
Everyone was like, da 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 da.
Gretchen got
like
her
so
contract.
fucking savage. I was
so
like,
good.
That was like should be one of the top 10 biggest mic drops in all
Yeah.
of Housewives franchise history.
Yeah.
That was
Because Shannon
like,
is on one. With
she's
like,
like, oh. She's got
she
her
kept
weird hat
saying
on, and she's just doing
And
like
she's drunk
bits.
too.
Like every time she could probably be ready to go out, and then there's like, okay, hey, Shannon, we're coming with Tamara. You're gonna finish getting ready with her, and then you're gonna talk about. It's like, okay, hold on. What? I can't get ready. I'm Shannon Storms Bedore. Like, just fucking like you're 60. Like, you know what you're doing. Like this
Yeah,
shtick
no.
is getting so fucking old.
She's like, aren't you gonna comb your hair? And she picked up hair off the table. Like,
I'm gonna comb it.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Like, what are you doing?
So then over the weekend, Tamara writes this thing because then Tamara quits. You're never going to see my face again. And she says, I'm going to quit because Teddy has a health scare and she's my podcast partner. And therefore, if you're not going to give me a grace for being an asshole, and because I was maybe on the spectrum last week, if you're not going to give me grace for being an asshole, and you didn't give me grace, like if you're not going to give me, then I'm going to leave. So she quits. And then Tamara takes a clip of this week's episode, and the girls, I guess, are talking about we can't believe she left. You know, like,
Right.
what is she doing? Again, it is a show. It's like if we're all working in the factory and then one person just left on a Wednesday and we have to be there till Friday, we're like, we didn't want to go to New Orleans anyway. Why did we
Exactly.
leave beautiful Newport Beach? New Orleans looks like shit. Can I just say that? I'm sorry, New Orleans. But the river they went on was shit brown. It was gray. It was gloomy. And I'm like,
It's a vibe.
Yeah, I'm sure
a
it's
vibe.
fun. But
It's a vibe.
I was
It's
just
a vibe.
kind of like, maybe they were
But
like,
no,
you don't have to be
it's
there.
the 100% the age-old thing, and it happens on Atlanta. Everyone, where Kim leaves, and they're like, no one wants to do the cast trip, and Kim
go to
Zolciak
Africa.
refuses to go,
Yeah.
and they're all pissed. It's like, we have to work, you have to work. We're sick of your shit.
All right, and now this is going to be a whole weird thing because she posted it on Instagram. So it's like, now you're fucking with storyline and everything. Now this will be old news
Yes.
when the show airs. And
it
like,
was.
all of it. So then
We all remember that
so
it was
then-
you, like you said, Heather. The week before she was on the spectrum,
and
it blew up the internet.
Yeah.
That she had been diagnosed with,
ADD.
whatever, autism or whatever. And by her therapist, everyone turned on her. So she really was going through it. But then she quit the show, and that was all in the news.
I feel like Tamara should not go to Vegas because she has been betting horribly. She thought that the autism thing would work. She thought that everyone would hate Shannon Storms Bedore for getting a DUI, and they did not.
Nope.
Because the audience was like, oh my God, a woman who has a boyfriend leave her for a younger woman and drinks too much and drove into a house. That's our girl. That's our girl.
Yeah.
Like they did not care. They were like, no, we feel sorry for her. That's our girl. We don't care. So she was like, oh, that didn't work. Then she's going to gamble on, the next thing, which is, she's hinting at, which we know there's a thing that's coming at the end that she's hinting at. That's another thing, like, ooh, then they're gonna hate Gretchen for this or whatever. And
she's just too good of a villain.
And
She's a fantastic
but I don't
Bravo
think it's
villain.
gonna work out in her favor is my prediction. But
Do
anyway.
you think she's not going to be on next season?
No, I don't. I just don't think the audience. No, I don't think anyone's going to get rid of anybody. But I just.
good. Well, she's
I
a
just
great
think
villain.
When she thinks like the audience is going to be on her side, it's like I just don't think it's going to happen. But anyway, so
She
then
even said, "What's your face had hot dog lips," and even Heather was like, "Remember?" She showed her the picture,
yeah.
and then Heather Dubrow's like,
That's
"Right, yeah, she doesn't look like that." And then she's like, "And she has the hot dog lips," and then Heather's like, "That's fine."
Yeah, she said that's fine.
Like she's not
she
going
was
to
such a-
get.
Yeah.
She's not going to get. She's going to stay the villain. That's what we want from her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she just needs to lean in and keep doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, and just no one should trust her when she's like crying and says, "I want to be your friend." Like, just don't. Okay.
No.
So then it says, "God forbid you guys ever, deal with pain and depression. It was dealing. They wonder why I left. Maybe I should have gotten a DUI to feel compassion." That's what she posts. Just this weekend. So then Gretchen takes that and said, "I woke up getting sent this post." Tamara did, and I have to say it rubbed me the wrong way. And then she writes her thoughts. Yes, Tamara, I have actually dealt with pain and depression. You are talking about it, and it was horrible. Remember, my fiance actually died, and Slade's son actually died from cancer, but you had not 1 ounce of grace for us. Instead, you spun lies about Jeff and I and plotted with the guy who I took to court, and now I have 7 counts against, which is all true, and over $1 million judgment against, to cause me pain and suffering during that time. And then you went on your podcast and made false statements about Slade and I and his son, and spun lies about us again with no remorse, like you always do. You never gave us grace, and you gave your bestie Shannon, and you never gave your bestie Shannon grace. The Trace amigas, when she was going through the worst time in her life. Instead, you buddied up to Alexis and called Shannon every name in the book last year, and then blamed your bad behavior on being on the spectrum. Yeah, well, if what you're saying is true, yeah, she's fine. The audience, the audience is going to watch the show. I wish it would be more I wish there could be some fun and juice. I like the fat photo. I love the Gretchen DUI moment. There needs to be more of that, but it's all about leading up to Katie has to take a lie detector test.
Oh my God. Well, all I
That's
can say is
intense.
I hope it's Vicky Gunvalson who's giving the test.
And then,
I want her to be a lie. She could get her lie
then
detector.
could she sit down and really, can we find out the truth of when she discovered Brooks didn't really have cancer?
Brooks is right for me.
Brooks is like,
I'm not a con woman.
my mom.
I've never been with multiple people in my life.
Multiple partners. Honestly, Julie and I are going to go to her for life insurance. We really discussed it.
Well, at Cutto Insurance, my son Michael can set you up with a great. Okay, and you're watching Miami?
Uh-huh.
I just interviewed Stephanie, the new girl. That'll be Tuesday's episode. And really juicy. Again, even if you're not watching it, it's just like her life story is very interesting. And I'm excited to hear what you guys think of it. But what do you think of the season?
Did you get a pass for us on her private jet?
Yeah. I will say this.
I mean,
she's anyone who comes in hot and tries to spice it up, like to be like, what's the word? Like when she goes right to go right to Alexia and call her like a narcissist or whatever. And it just takes a lot of balls and a lot of like.
No, she didn't call her narcissist.
What she called her? She called her something.
She said that.
She said she was a chihuahua or a pit bull or something.
No, she first called her no. They were calling each other things. In the end, I think they're like, fine. I think
the main one was the other chick, where she's like, "Why are you late? You made us all wait."
Oh God,
Lisa.
that too with Lisa.
Lisa.
I mean, she's just
That
not
was
holding
good.
back at all. It's like she walked into. She gives me the feeling of when I have the feeling. Normally in everyday life with people that I know, there's a lot of grace and there's just a lot of patience and kindness with people who like do weird things with in parking lots or are bitchy for a second. I'll just be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She's like that. She's like coming in with no shits or cares as if these people are strangers, but they're on a show and they're actually your cast members. It's like, and I find it delightful. I find it completely entertaining.
When you guys hear the interview, it's very understandable where she's coming from.
Yeah.
It's not like,
it's
not like a thirsty, like I planned this out.
No,
I'm producing. It's like actually who she is. And
I
when she
love
explains who she is and why she acts that way, it makes so much sense.
Marisol's like, yeah, monkey. She's always late. Nobody tells her.
She's like, well, that's rude.
And it was that
And it's
scene
just
was
like,
so good. I
I'm
thought.
just like, wow, yeah, it is rude. And she's
crazy rude,
and
yeah.
and it's great. And it's just like I'm
her
finding
life
all
is-
They
that
said so. Anyway, they
entertaining.
said the reunion is going to be off the hook, and it's all good. Tom Sandoval is with his cover band, and he is on for the second time on America's Got Talent, and I'm going to just play some of it for you.
Oh. 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 Oh no.
It's a hard song to sing.
It is a very hard song to sing. I don't know what he's thinking here.
Um,
Heather,
Oh man.
Heather,
Okay.
would you do it, Heather? Because we've seen you sing many a night, my lady, my friend.
Like I said, karaoke singing, band singing is so much harder than you think.
Yes.
As far as like the amount of energy and calories that you burn.
Yep.
But first of all, I think it was brilliant to have the Gong Show. What's it called? America's Got Talent.
Oh yeah.
I think brilliant to have America's Got Talent on it. There's a big connection. Howie Mandel's daughter's husband, I think, is one of the people in the band.
I mean,
they had Tom Sandoval on the show.
I was on a
his
bus
podcast
in Africa. Okay, in Africa.
Yeah.
In the African plains, and guess what I was doing? I was listening to the Howie Mandel Tom Sandoval interview. Like Julie was like looking like, do we see? And I'm like, hold on, I got to listen to this. Like, there's definitely a thing with that. I think it's brilliant too. I think it's brilliant.
Because I'm like, I haven't watched that show in years.
Yep.
And, and he's like, this is a story of redemption, Tom. Everyone was nice, but Simon, Simon said, I'm sorry, just the vocals were not good. It did not sound good. And then Tom said, well, whatever somebody always has, something wasn't working with the ear or whatever.
Right.
And then someone on the panel was like, stop it. Like, you cannot complain. And he's like, no, but I had a great time. And then like Mel B is like, oh, I loved it. You had energy. And if I hadn't already gotten married, I'd have you sing at my wedding. And then Howie Mandel is like, yeah, I think a lot of people will hire you for a wedding. Or maybe Mel B, maybe if you have another party, you could hire him. I'm like, wait, this is so sad.
Oh my God.
That's like actually insulting.
Like, I was like, okay. This is what's happening in this band. And of course, this is all good to keep it going. And
Completely good.
I don't know how, like I said, how long people will be going to see the cover band. I feel like we've seen it. It's the same kind of songs. I've seen so many clips of it, but like, hey, you know, I think at least he's like working and getting out there. There's 4 jobs you can have when you stop being a reality star.
Okay.
Realtor. Okay. Podcaster. Singer. Singer. You know, Luann, like you sing.
Heidi Montag.
Yes. And then
Stripper.
Hooker.
OnlyFans, I guess.
Prostitute. Oh, yeah.
And OnlyFans. And then those possibly life coach. I'm sure that's around the corner.
Life coach.
Yeah,
Oh,
life
God.
coach. Yeah.
Well, you know, Countess Luann has made herself quite a little
Industry.
nugget,
Like,
a little industry.
yeah.
And he could do it. The band is really good. He's got the fame of the show. He's got the entire reality audience, and he is good. He is good. He is.
I almost think he
good
chose
enough.
that song for
song-
publicity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you know, Heather, you are peak karaoke performer, even to the point where you're like, listen, you guys, karaoke's boring. Let's go. I'm going to sing one time and then we're going to leave.
Right.
And then you sing one song, and then we leave. Like, you know, that was the wrong song choice for him.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
knew it has been everywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
clips. And I'm like, he is so shrewd.
Yeah.
And this is such a great move. And it's like, there's no way he would have chosen that. And he actually does have a good falsetto, but you
I
can't
think-
sing The Weeknd. That's like singing Michael Jackson.
Yeah. And I think also, I mean, I'm sure they helped him choose it. And also it's like, let's do a song that that we haven't seen, like the Schwartz's Girl or Schwartz's Mom or Jesse's Girl or
Yeah.
whatever. There's ones that we've all seen the clips for 3 years.
Right.
I mean, he's been doing it. He was doing it before Scandival struck. So, you know, good for everybody involved.
Yeah. Good luck to. I hope they succeed.
This, since you guys are such travelers, this happened. So this woman realized that these girls must have taken her purse outside of her backpack in Italy.
Oh, I saw this.
And I think it was Italy.
Unbelievable.
And she went and caught the girl by the ponytail. And people filmed her. And she's like, you have to let me go. And she was like, no, give me back my passport. You took my passport. Give me back my passport. And they go like, stop that. And she's like, and they call her like the Karen. But now they're like, which is I always said, Karen, sometimes you need a Karen. And I think Karens are coming back in fashion. And she held her and she was like, you don't scare me. I've got 8 kids. Give me back my passport. Her daughter told the whole story. And basically they did get the passport back. But it was a long, convoluted story of what they had to go through. The good news was their Airbnb host was delightful. A lady at a jewelry store gave her a free necklace. One of the girls that didn't get caught, but like dropped it off at an airport, like threw the purse at like an airport and was just like, leave me alone. It just really made me go, I don't think I would make, that just makes me go, oh my God, I don't want to travel. When I was in Europe last summer, I mean, I would have my purse
On the front.
and I would hold it. And I would hold it. But nobody even came close. But I was so paranoid because once you are going to Europe, then then your algorithm of Instagram and TikTok, all they do is send you videos of people getting pickpocketed
Like fear-mongering.
and how not to be pickpocketed. Yeah.
Well, this is my dream. Are you kidding me? I'm going to put what is it? What was in it? The tag?
I will say,
I'm putting air tags in everything.
Yeah, that's how she did get it, was the air tag. They followed, not air tag. They had in the purse with the passport
her air tag.
was her AirPods.
Oh, her AirPods.
So they were
she could
able
find
to
mine.
track the AirPods
I see. She could find
and
mine.
found the
Remember,
girls.
she was still grabbing this girl by the ponytail.
I will. That's what I'm saying.
And all I could think of, you guys, and leave this in, Drake, Kelly Dodd. That's all I could think of. I was like, oh, she's literally holding this girl like, I have 8 kids. You took my purse and my passport.
I love it.
But it was an
alive for that.
accomplice.
Yes,
right?
I agree.
So it's already gone.
Yeah.
So now you're just assaulting someone, which is fine.
You know what?
But you don't get the thing back right then.
Right. But I do. This
And they
does
were like,
give me.
these were known pickpocketers. I'm like, if they're known, how are they still walking around? Like, what is going on in Italy?
Who's a known pickpocketer? Like, and how are you known by that? It's
on the
Shouldn't
resume.
that be unknown?
They're on
Shouldn't you be an unknown
LinkedIn.
pickpocketer? Yeah. Why are you in your your
Well-known
LinkedIn?
influence pocketer.
I mean, I would the level I'm spoiling for an altercation.
Can I
like
tell
that,
you?
I can't even
Julie
tell
has
you.
lost her passport many times, and we've told this on here before.
Yes.
We're not going to do it again.
Yes.
We did have an incident in Spain where, of course, I'm much too drunk during the day.
Yeah.
And in Barcelona, and Barcelona gets way ham. Like that is a tourist. It's a lot like where
Yeah.
this is probably Rome or
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, we're just like fucking eating weird tapas or
yeah.
whatever the hell we're doing.
with
Stupid
our-
Barcelona. I don't even like Barcelona. And we're there and we have our rolling bags. Like because we can't get on. We have all of our bags. And these guys start to take our rolling bags like from the table next to us, like behind us.
Yeah.
So and we're just not paying attention. And all of a sudden they have our bags like over
Rolling
there.
away.
They have them.
And what'd you do?
We attacked them.
Yeah.
We attacked them in the street. And they're like, come on, lady. No, I just want a light. And I'm like, we're yelling at these men. We're getting
Get the fuck away from here. I will fucking kill you. Like and that's when I'm alive, Drake. That's when I come alive. Okay. It's actually my sweet spot. And I'm like, I don't know what you think you're fucking talking to. Like I'm just like and we
like,
just
lady,
want
lady, we just want a light. And we're like, get
the fuck
away
outta
from
here.
us.
Oh, they were acting like they weren't trying to steal your suitcases?
Yeah, they just wanted
Okay.
a lighter. But they had our full suitcases like they had, and we're drunk and they just rolled them. And we're like, what is this? This is like not even good. We're eating the tapas.
But it would be funny if they just wanted a light and we were like, get the fuck out of here.
They did it.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God. Well, good for this woman.
It's intense.
Good for her.
Also,
her.
here's another funny thing I saw from Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
This actress was some actress on it or whatever. And she was like, well, I thought that all the actresses on Desperate Housewives, she was like a guest star. I don't even know who she was, Catherine Houston. She's like, they acted like spoiled brats. They each had their trailers and they each got $10,000 to decorate it the way they wanted. Can you imagine? Yeah, I can imagine. It was the hit fucking show of the century.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're there 17,000 hours a day.
and I'm like, who's
So they
ever
can-
watching this TikTok going like, wow, that's not fair. Yes, it is.
Yes, it
You're
is.
the guest star. They're the stars. Shut up, you old bitter bitch.
Yeah.
All right.
100%.
Brandy Glanville has said that she has spent over $130,000 trying to find the parasite in her face that's moving around.
But she did put nair on her
And-
face, right? And Julie never saw the nair.
Yeah.
She burned her face with nair.
I mean, I know from a psychiatrist that they think it's something else. And
Is that Dr. Drew?
maybe. And then
There's pretty much.
it's like, you know, and do you remember from early on in that Real Housewives when she would get nervous and Lisa Vanderpump would be like, stop picking at your face when they were friends. Like she would get, you know, like nervous and then like pick at her face and stuff. So I don't know, because it's crazy that they haven't been able to figure it out. And it's really sad.
Or
It
have
is
they?
sad.
And
I
we
do
don't-
think it's sad.
Yeah.
Is it possible
You
that
don't think it's sad?
I do.
Yeah, it is sad.
I do. And she's always been very nice to us.
Yeah.
And she's so thin and stuff that I'm like, I don't know that like that, you know, plastic surgery can even fix this at this time.
Dr. Tara can
Because
fix
she's
it.
so thin?
Tara can fix anything.
Dr. Tarek?
Dr. Terry.
Oh,
Dr.
Terry DeBro.
Terry DeBro. I mean, I don't know why she's not going immediately to Tara.
You know what? She went, apparently he was going to help her and she went there and then there was just nothing to talk about after, like they just dropped it. So I don't know if he was like, I don't want her as a patient or she didn't like what he had to say or neither of them are talking about each other anymore. But the whole thing was she was supposed to go there.
Oh, you know, it's sad and it sucks. And I do think that what she went through with Bravo, you know, it was an unfortunate, super unfortunate situation with that thing with Caroline. I mean, honestly, I truly do like, think that sucks. Like,
It
because
does.
she was working constantly. She was on every reality show, like weird dating shows, Trader, you know what I mean? And then just now she's been blackballed. And I
And then
think
she
it's
just said she's got just bills.
yeah,
Like,
I'm sure her
and
mental health
it's
just
really,
is not in a good
it
place.
sucks.
And we should, we don't want. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's very weird and sad. And it's, again, just like, yeah, you got to have your shit together. You got to know that this is not going to last forever.
You have to. She has two beautiful, sexy sons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And fuck Bravo. Just get it back. Get it together, Brandy. Bravo's not the end all be all. Get your shit back together. You know what I mean?
I think
Just
she's
you can do
trying
it.
to.
You can do it. You can do it.
Last
you can do
thing
it.
is the sale on the luxurious Housewives cruise, which was originally from New Jersey, Dolores, Teresa, and Jennifer Aiden. Jennifer Aiden got kicked off because she was rude to the Jersey Mike person at the airport. And then they replaced her with Shannon Bedore. What? Shannon Bedore, we're going to soar. We're going to soar the sales. And anyway, it was canceled. Now, we don't know. This is from Bravo Snarkside. Let me know this. And we don't know if it was canceled because there's rumors that New Jersey's coming back to film. And maybe they're not available. Or if it was just poor ticket sales or whatever.
There is speculation that it's bad sales.
Yeah.
I would love if Jersey was coming back.
Yeah. So who knows? But there you go.
Do you want to go on Wives on the Waves, Drake? I mean, it's Wives on the Waves. Come on, just 3 wives.
On the waves.
None of them are married.
Why Earl and,
All right,
Earl
well,
and Phil
girls,
are
you're back. Tell everybody how they can get more Brandy and Julie in their life because everyone just enjoys your dynamic so much.
Oh, well, they should go. We have our podcast, Dumb Gay Podcast, which is right now, we're hitting it hard with politics, but we're trying to do it, in the most fun way possible. Is
We
all
just
I can
hate
say.
podcasting now, Heather. You know what I mean? Just we had to have a meeting with Podcast One, and it was just totally debilitating. You know what it is. And I was like, what? It's just one of those things.
And for more,
we're actually gonna start-
for more behind the scenes of Why You Hate Podcasting, how can they get a hold of your Patreon?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. We do tell it on Patreon.
You can go to julieandbrandy.com and get a link to the Patreon
Just
there.
Google Julie Brandy Patreon. We tell all.
We don't do any politics there, but we do we did all of our travel vlogging. We did so many podcasts.
So
on the
many
road.
funny things.
They
went to the Shining hotel.
we did.
And talked all about it. That was hilarious.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
And you have been there, Heather.
I have been there.
Yeah. Drake doesn't even know that about his mom.
The movie The Shining was based on an actual hotel in Colorado, Denver, whatever it is, around there. And we went during the summer because we were doing like a family reunion or something nearby. And we did see a really creepy guy looking into our bedroom when Shannon and I were like 18 and 20 or something, getting dressed. And I remember my mom ran to the front of the desk and she's like, "This man is ogling my gorgeous daughters." I'm like, I don't know if we're gorgeous, but
It's true. Every time I watch Dateline, I just think, how many times did Heather almost get Datelined? Living in Southern California, a teen,
During the prime serial killing time.
No, I like to fancy myself as the female Forrest Gump of the 90s in LA, where I went on a date with Vince Vaughn. I made out with Kato Kalin. I lived across the street from the OJ murder scene.
What about the limo? Jason Bateman.
I was in a limo with Jason Bateman.
It's amazing.
And survived it all, lived to tell the tale.
We really have gotten really a little too deep into Dateline, into the true crime situation.
Cool.
So it's just been a little also debilitating.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
Go to our Patreon.
Thank you. Thank you. And everything for me is at heathermcdonald.net. Love you guys so much.
See you at
Bye-bye.
BravoCon.
Yeah.